Holy shit. What the fuck? That was so unnecessary. Ladies and gents, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to Casually FC. Welcome back to a match reaction to Benfica 1, Chelsea 4. And this, funnily enough, and Sky, I think you agree with me, this is what the scoreline should have been after 90 minutes, if we had to be fair about the assessment of the game. But, god damn it, after a delay, after, in my opinion, controversy, after just drama, extra time, people literally left the stadium, got home in time for the restart, and got to finish watching the match. Like, absolutely insane game of football that we just witnessed. It was so unnecessary, in my opinion. We should have won on 1-0. I had the thumbnail ready. I had the stream ready to go. I was ready to just jump into it, talk about it, start ASAP, with everyone being here. But now it's insane. It's probably like, what? How late is it by you, Scott? It's like,
it's
what?
currently about to get 2 in the morning. 3 minutes in the morning.
It's absolutely insane. So it will probably be just me and Scott until Scott passes out, and it'll just be me. But big up to every single one of you. Absolutely smash the like button if you're still awake in the UK or any part of the world where it's tardy as hell. Absolutely subscribe to the channel. Helps us out tremendously. Give it up for Scott, by the way, who's still awake. So big up to all the UK fans who are still awake. So kudos to you guys. So smash the like for him and subscribe for him as well. And yeah, check out the links in the description. Memberships, all that fun stuff, 4 different tiers, helps out the channel tremendously. Let me just get right into it. So pretty much a game of we put out a strong lineup, right? I can barely speak, guys, I'm sorry. Put out a strong lineup. We were dominating the game, completely dominating the game. Benfica was barely doing anything at all. First half, we created so many chances, and the keeper was their man of the match, Trubin. Trubin was save after save, whether Cucurella's, place shot where the it wasn't the keeper on that one, but it was the defender on the touchline, just on the goal line. I'm sorry, just boom, gets it out with the header. I think Palmer had a chance as well. He was unlucky a few times. Yeah, Delap, I think, had a chance as well. There was just so many opportunities to score, and that first half, I was happy with the football we were watching. I was happy with the with the chances we were creating, the control we were putting out there, the absolute dominant performance we were displaying, and it was almost a change of formation, guys. Like, I pretty much was. To me, it looked like a 3-4-3 or a 4-4-3. I'm sorry. Wow. My emotions are all over the place right now. At times, it looks like a 3-4-3, 4-3-3. We had Palmer on the left this time. Palmer was playing on the left-hand side for most of the game, and it looked good. The link-up play between him and Cucurella looked phenomenal. We were creating so many chances. We were absolutely ripping apart Benfica on the left-hand side. And yeah, we just couldn't find that clinical moment in that first half. However, second half, again, continuing the same game plan, continuing the same strategy, and silly mistake from the Benfica defender to foul outside the box where he did. Reece James comes up to it. And this is why I love Reece James. Not only is he exceptional of a player when it comes to technique and physicality, when it comes to smarts, absolutely brilliant player. What an intelligent player. What a perceptive player. Like, the fact that he scans the pitch, notices where the wall is, notices where the keeper is, and a brilliant free kick at his near post. Even if the keeper was in the correct position, the keeper probably doesn't save it because it just skins the inside of the post. The precision and accuracy from this player. Wow. What a player Reece James is, man. Only a player like Reece James. Phenomenal free kick goal. Puts us up 1-0. And Chelsea are in control of the game. Chelsea, again, more opportunities, more chances to score. This man, it looks so drained of emotion right now.
I mean, mentally, physically, and spiritually drained, bro. I'm metaphysically drained. I'm drained on a theoretical level.
Absolutely big up ourselves. Absolutely brilliant free kick from Reece James. Then we still control the game. We still get chances. Benfica now commit more to the attack. They're not sitting back as much anymore. I think they created maybe a chance. And then the game gets postponed 5 minutes before, or delayed 5 minutes before the end of the match because of weather warnings, which is a United States thing. It's not a FIFA thing. It's not a Club World Cup thing.
Whoa.
It is a US thing. Utter woke nonsense, sure.
No, but somebody died in Peru. I was telling people this because they were crashing on my chat, and like I think it was like 3-4 months ago, somebody in my chat actually found the video. There was like there was thunder and lightning, and they were supposed to postpone the match, but they didn't. It was like a Peruvian league match, and a guy actually got struck by thunder. The guy who got struck died. The 7 players around him fainted. My
Peruvian brothers died so that we could be safe out there and have that dramatic game that we had, ladies and gents. So that's insane. But listen, it's a precautionary thing because you never know how lightning is going to strike. It's very like they're on the East Coast, so it's humid. A lot of times we get those humidity storms.
Also, the people near the top of because the stadiums in the US are built different. The people near the top are actually liable to get hit by lightning.
Yeah, so I didn't have an issue postponing it. I was kind of hoping they'd just wait 5 more minutes or delay it 5 more minutes before just to get the match done, and then that's it. It's over. But it's just the rules. It's the regulations that they have to abide by. An hour and a half delay, I believe.
It's longer than that, I think. Oh no, an hour and a half,
bro. I think it was almost 2 hours, bro.
Yeah, it was almost a 2-hour delay. And the players finally come back. And at this point, I'm praying for my life, right? Or I'm praying for the Chelsea players, not my life. Who gives a fuck about me? I'm the fan, all right? I'm praying for those Chelsea players on the pitch. Because earlier that game, by the way, ladies and gents, we saw Moises Caicedo nearly go out with an injury. Oh my God. That was almost...
He's made... Bro, he grew up on literally... Bro, he grew up on Maduro and Plátano, bro. You could tell that brother, nothing can take him down. Bro,
absolutely.
Hold up. Lesser beings would have had a season-long injury. He walked it off and played 120.
Oh my God. All right, yeah. And by the way, he is suspended for the next game. He got a yellow card this game. A stupid yellow, but you know what? Caicedo, after today's game, you deserve it.
You've earned it, brother.
Take a break.
He won the man of the match. Oh my bad. Superior player of the match.
Superior player of the match, Caicedo. But then we go into we start the game off again. The game resets, and in stoppage time, we'll play it in a bit. I gotta find a video, but absolutely controversial penalty, I should say, given to Benfica. We'll discuss it. Some people say that is given as a penalty, despite as unfair as it might be. Some people saying it's never a penalty. Absolutely ridiculous. And again, malo gusto, my man. He's the one that gets caught in that situation. We'll discuss him. He had an absolute stinker today. But Di Maria right down the middle. Waited for Robert Sanchez to move, and
don't disrespect me.
Robert Sanchez to move, goes right down the middle. He's knackered too. He just had to go through 2 hours of waiting for the game to restart. He's not even warmed up into the game. Fuck him. Fuck Benfica in general, to be honest. And then we go into extra time, guys. We go into extra time and absolute chaos. We've used up all our subs. We have one sub in the extra time. dramatic game. We nearly concede in extra time, and then nothing happens. We had a chance as well, a push or I forget what the hell happened, bro. This game was so long. Yeah, it wasn't a push. It was Nkunku falling backwards. And yeah, we go into the second extra time, and a brilliant moment of play where I think it was Palmer finds Caicedo in the attack. Caicedo takes a shot. It goes through the keeper's legs. It's rolling, and I think Nkunku taps it in, but it gets blocked, and Nkunku stays up and intelligently roofs it so that no one can get to it, puts us ahead in extra time, 2-1. Absolute scenes from the few people that there were in the crowd, from Maresca and everyone on the bench. It was insane. And yeah, from there, Benfica committed a bunch of players. Benfica committed to the attack, found themselves in multiple opportunities for us to score. Once again, a 1v1, an opportunity 1v1 for Pedro Neto. Neto slots it away brilliantly, as they should, and ends up scoring for the 3-1. And then another opportunity once again, Caicedo. I think Caicedo got 2 assists this game as a result of this extra time.
Yeah,
Caicedo
assisting. I think he only got 1.
They got 1, but he was heavily involved in 2.
Yeah. Caicedo assisted to KDH, who was just onside, 1-on-1 with the keeper, and again, slots it away, makes the game 4-1. Ladies and gents, what a fucking game. What a game. And then a Benfica player gets sent off in extra time as well. I forgot to mention that. Fuck him. Yeah.
He's an idiot, by the way. The 2 yellows he got, because he was the one that got the yellow card, literally. He was the one that got the yellow card. Immediately after the penalty, when he pulled down or stopped Cucurella from counter-attacking or something.
Yeah. I mean, Scott, I know at some point you're going to have to jump out of the stream because you're probably tired as shit. But go ahead, man. Start us off. What are your thoughts on the game, man?
How the fuck do you start?
Hold up. If you give me a second, I can give you a good... I'm saying.
My head is fried. To be fair, it was a very good match from our point of view. I thought we were excellent.
Cool. Okay. This is what the match felt like. If you want to know, this is the best summary of what watching this match felt like.
Genuinely, great. No, that's great. That's what we started. That's a horrible angle, by the way.
The worst part is he took his shirt off and purposely changed the camera and go, why did he do this?
That's so ridiculous, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
I've got to say. Oh, so we were excellent. I thought Benfica were.
Big up Carefree Lewis for the raid. Thank you so much. Bro, ladies and gents, just to give context as to why I'm so emotionally drained from this, Jimmy Spliff ended up buying us tickets to the quarterfinal during the delay, and then that shit happened. We're like, yo, Jimmy, you might have to return the fucking tickets, bro. Oh, man. So I'm going to the quarterfinal and feeling, ladies and gents. Big up Jimmy Spliff. Go ahead, Scott. Thanks. Thank you so much for the raid.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I think that Benfica was shit. Benfica were actually terrible. What's it called? LAFC gave us a harder game than Benfica did. They stank. But we just couldn't finish. We couldn't put it away. Cucurella had that chance. I know people say that that's a good save from Trubin. If I'm being hypercritical, I think he should shoot that better. He kicks it straight at him, or kicks it at hand height. But that's what you get when it's a left back trying to score in that position. Yeah, the ref was shockingly bad. He was terrible. But yeah, it was just one of those games where we were dominating, we were in control. They really had nothing, absolutely nothing at all. Even when they attacked, most of the time it was us giving the ball away, and they couldn't really punish us for anything. Excuse me. But yeah, it was yeah, it was one of those games, and then that delay happened. And by the way, I just have to like put it out there for my own sanity. You people complaining about the break and all that, like you're literally old men shouting at clouds.
Somebody in my chat said it's woke nonsense until you turn into charcoal.
But yeah, like it was one of those, and then come back, and then that nonsense at the end. And I'm gonna be honest, I've been umming and ahhing about the penalty, and about whether I think it's penalty or not. What I will say is that free kick beforehand is the more egregious thing. It's never a free kick. Like based on what I saw on the replay, that's never a free kick. Once the free kick's been given, I can 100% see why the penalty was given. Like his arm is out. I think RSM has found a Ben Jacobs.
I put it in the private chat.
Yeah, like his arm is out. I understand his arm is out. I've seen those given. The bigger issue I have with all of that, on just like again, if I'm being hypercritical, which I think when it comes to some of these players, I have to be, because certain things are happening time and time again, as I'm about to highlight. How is Gusto being beaten in the back post yet again for another cross, for another set piece? Like that's what's annoying me about that penalty, because as I'm still in two minds about whether it is actually a penalty or not, because I have seen those given, is what I will say. But yeah, just Gusto again. But yeah, as I said, like a good game. I don't have any criticism of Maresca at all. Even the subs, like I'd have liked to see Santos get minutes. I understand why he didn't play. I'd have liked to see Josh get minutes instead of Gusto. I understand why he didn't play. You know,
yeah.
He's not going to bring these guys on 1-0 up in a knockout round game. In that moment, like I blame the players that came on. Well, two of them, for not really doing much. Well, one of them up until he actually scored. But like, it's not his fault that some of these players, one in particular, just can't actually play football anymore. Like, seems to have lost all ability to play football. But yeah, it was a very good game, and I thought a lot of the players handled themselves, especially mentally. Like, there was a couple of moments where they kind of lost their heads, and I understand it. But to come back into that game in extra time, and to, especially because you could tell some of them, like Caicedo, Palmer, Neto, to an extent, they were Cucurella, they were tired.
They were knackered.
You could see with their passes, bro. Like Caicedo, especially, there was a couple
I feel
of
so bad for Caicedo,
bro. There were some passes he was making. I'm like, bro, I can tell he's tired, because he never makes those passes. He's just making passes to no one, to literal no one. And I'm like, bro,
Caicedo at 108 minutes didn't overlap, and that's what got us the goal. Like,
he was cooked.
He was so cooked. Mind you, and again, like, he was doing that after getting his knee absolutely clattered in the first half.
That's fucked.
Bro, like.
But no, fair play. Back to the players, as I said. Fair play to Nkunku for the goal. Thanks for the extra $5 million on your transfer fee. See you later. KDH,
he had one balloon left. He had one balloon left for us.
KDH, to be fair to him, like, he I was actually pretty good when he came on. Like, was actually trying to bring a level of energy to the game, which was nice to see. Gusto, the less said about him, the better. Bayern Munich, I need you to do something for me, please. And yeah, Chalobah was fine. Defensively, we got Anselmino minutes. Big up. I think those are the only subs. I don't think I've forgotten anyone. No, I think that was only. Oh, obviously Tosin for Badiashile. Apparently he walked out on crutches, so his hamstring might be fucked.
I think
his hamstring
he here until next season, bro.
Yeah, his hamstring is finito.
It's over.
Oh wow!
So, it was good. Like, and we got what we deserved eventually. It's just a shame it had to take 120 minutes.
Yeah. I am going to let you guys know that there's over. By the way, big up Lewis. You guys, Lewis was holding down the goddamn fourth. Holy shit, man. Over 400 of you, almost 500 of you guys in chat. Smash up that like button. Let's see if we can actually get 100 likes in this video. That'd be fucking dope if we can get 100 likes in this live stream. After all the drama and controversy and fuckery, we prospered. We're on to the quarterfinal against Palmeiras, by the way, ladies and gents, who also played 120 minutes, right? It's going to be a fair game. If we win, I'm just saying, guys, if we win,
semi-finals, boy.
Chelsea are going to the semi-finals of Club World Cup under an inexperienced championship manager. Just reminding you guys, the potchpeggers out there. All right. Smash up the like button. Okay, we need to talk about this. Because this was what made the game go on for so much longer than it needed to.
This is woke.
Okay, so this is a freeze frame of the handball. Now, his eyes are closed. He's falling. Let me actually go to the video because I ended up finding the video. This is so like... There was a game this season where this was actually given, and I can't remember what game it was. And I believe it was like a Prem game. So I guess if we're being consistent, sure. This is a really bad angle to look at it from, right? When you look at it from this angle, you can see it's... And even then, bro, like...
No, like, this is my issue. This is my issue. Like, under the new rules, right? Like, they took away a lot of context. Because the handball now is like, okay, is it in an unnatural position, right? Is it away from the body? And is it making their body bigger? But bro, Gusto has his eyes closed, his back is to the ball, and Otamendi sent it at him point blank range. No time to react. He didn't do it on purpose. The arm position is consistent with him jumping.
Yeah,
like
he's falling. It's gravity. His
eyes are closed
up to the rest of his
and his
body.
back is turned. And Otamendi fires it at him. Like point blank range, and the ball isn't even going towards goal, by the way. It's going out of the box.
I don't know. This to me is like so egregious. Like, look at it. Like, you could see it here in the full motion, right?
His eyes are closed. His hands going up behind his back.
Like, how is he supposed to see where the ball is going and hit it? Like,
also, I want the refs, by the way. I love the people who make these rules. Go from a sprint into a jump and then land, but try to have your hands by your sides. Let's see how well you land, bro. You raised the hand because you are using it to balance yourself. Have none of you played sports?
Yeah.
When you do a jump very high, when you're landing, you put your arms up because it's helping you balance.
It's so egregious, bro. I can't believe like this was even given. I mean, again, like I maybe someone in chat knows, like, what was the call earlier this season that was given just like this? And we were thinking the same thing. It was just like, all right, it's unfair, whatever. If they're being consistent, sure, but like, I don't know, man. To me, this is never a penalty.
I think that's the biggest issue. I don't particularly have an issue with the call because, like I said, I can see why it was given. The issue, I would say, from my point of view, is twofold. Number one is the free kick just wasn't a free kick. Yeah. So we literally had a handball taken away that was more of a handball than this against. Who was that against? Was that Flamengo? No, was it Flamengo or Esperance? It was Esperance, wasn't it?
Yeah, Esperance, where Andres Santos shoots it and it hits the player's hand.
It was the Andres Santos one.
Yeah, that was it. It was the Santos one against Esperance. So yeah, so we've had that, which to me is more egregious than this one. So like I said, I can understand why this was given. It's just lack of consistency. And I understand that's not necessarily this ref's issue. He was just shit in general. So he obviously didn't ref both games. It's just annoying that there's not that consistency in calls given.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like with the other one, the Santos one, it's worse because the dude sees the shot coming towards him and he leaves his hand out. Gusto is falling backwards with his eyes closed and his back turned, and Otamendi point blank range fires it at him, at his hand. Like, come on, bro. Like, but yeah, by the letter of the law, his hand is outside of his body, right? And it hits his hand. But to blame Gusto is insane. Like, this is just how your arms naturally land. This is why with this type of penalty that's called a handball, people are upset. Because how else is a player supposed to land? You're supposed to go into a full-on jump and have your arms right by your side?
Mm-hmm. Like, the more I look at it, the more it's like, it just pisses me off. Because it's just like, I don't, like...
No, I legitimately lost my head at this point in time at the watch long. Because we had already waited so long for the game to start again.
Yeah, exactly. And for that to happen too, like it made it feel. 'Cause
Bro,
people were saying
after
corruption
Benfica
and all
had
that.
one shot on target the
They were
entire
terrible,
game.
man.
Yeah,
They had
were
one shot,
horrible.
and
They were
bro, the
absolute
majority,
shit.
some of their best chances came from
clamped
our
them.
errors. By the way, like we gave away the ball.
Like,
And
okay, to be fair, you're right. Gusto did misjudge the ball, and
That-
he's been
that's-
doing
that's
that a
the-
lot.
That's
Yeah.
the only annoyance I have from a Gusto
That
point
is
of
the
view. Like
annoying
the
part.
arm,
That's
Yeah,
what
the arm being,
I'll blame him for that. Because if
Yeah,
he actually
100%.
read the ball
100%.
correctly, he just hedges it out. No pen. We're done.
He was doing, like, you know what? This is what I thought for a minute. Like at one point when Benfica was down, I was like, yo, they're fucking really trying to do what Flamengo did to us, which is go from one end of the post to the other end of the post, which is kind of how this happened. Well, off the free kick, and it's like because Gusto just misjudges crosses so frequently now. It's insane. This is exactly what happened against Flamengo. He misjudges a cross, and I think he did misjudge a cross, right? And then the cross goes back to the other end, something like that. Just defending, his inability to defend these crosses in the air is so bad, bro, and it's costing us games. Like I get it. It should have been a handball, in my opinion, right? But if you actually get there and judge the cross properly, we don't even get to this point.
that's what I'm saying. That's what's annoying.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. CP, I haven't heard from you, man. What do you think about this whole situation, bro?
About the game or like this handball?
This incident.
This incident,
This
yeah.
like, if this was a handball on the way up, I can understand.
Exactly.
On the way up, right? Because
Yes.
he's jumping up, I can understand that. But when the cross has already happened and he's on the way down, how is he gonna? So right there. So he's looking at the ball as he's supposed to, right? While falling, how is he gonna control his hand here?
Yeah, and on top of it too, like even before
'Cause
the
on the
ball
way up,
hits
he's tucking-
Otamendi, his
because
hand's
on the
already
way up-
going up.
Because on the way up, he's doing what he's supposed to do, which is tuck his hands, right?
Yeah,
Because that's what we've learned now. We have to tuck our hands going up. So he's doing that. It's on the way down. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna have a little bit of, like, I guess, letting go of your arm, right? In a sense, when you're falling in general. So, but still, I wasn't even mad at him for this. And you know what I was pissed off him about?
yeah.
2 minutes later, this dickhead gets the ball at the edge of our box and fucking passes it right to the opponent. I'm like, you fucking shit. That could have been a goal.
Bro, I think
If he had
Sanchez had better passing stats this game than Gusto did, to be honest.
Brother,
Bro, he
I'm
probably
telling
did.
you,
So,
it was a disaster class again, bro.
Yeah,
If
I think
hear
Sanchez even
another-
completed a long pass.
me
Gusto
and
didn't.
me and Scott have been his biggest critics, and
Yeah.
people give us the excuse that it's Maresca's inverting nonsense. What has Maresca told him where he's like, I can't make a 5-yard fucking?
Did we?
He can't play out the
Yes.
back, guys.
Because
Like,
that's
what are we
me and
talking
Scott have
about?
been saying.
Inverting.
Me and Scott are like, it's not even the inverting we're talking about. We're like, this man can't even make fucking 5-yard passes now.
bro, it wasn't. CP, it wasn't even that. And then in the second half, bro, we're on a counter attack trying to score a goal. My man is running in open space and loses the ball.
Again. And then you know what? It does? You know what I want to do? I want to give him whatever. I want scientists to be able to take brain cells from one person and give some to the other. I want the no shooting from Jadon Sancho to go into Gusto, because this dickhead decided to shoot the ball again at the edge of the box. But he has never
bro.
scored for us that way. He has
Oh.
not scored for us.
But he
that
has to
way.
try once every game. Like every game he plays, he tries it once.
Thank you. And that's what I'm saying. So I wish I could. Give him
He hasn't
the-
hit one time, bro.
That's why I wish I could give him the no shooting trade of Jadon Sancho and just give it. I just take some brain cells from Jadon Sancho, just give it to Gusto, because my God, this man needs to leave my club. I don't care that one season he was amazing. This season, it's not even tactically I'm criticizing him. I'm criticizing him on basic footballing ability.
Yes.
Yeah, it does kind of suck because like he's like the only like from a player perspective, he's like the only negative you can really come out of that game with in terms of like I don't think there was anyone else who was like crap. There was a couple players like Palmer I thought was okay. Like he's still got this problem of being decisive in moments. There were a couple transition moments where he could have played guys through and didn't, or took too long on the ball.
Yeah.
But we've definitely seen worse games. I thought you saw as well when in extra time he just got tired, and so he became sloppy. As I said, it was the same with Caicedo as well. So like I thought he was okay. Who else was there that I thought like Badiashile had again a couple moments, but was aerially solid. Had a couple moments where he like that chance where Pavlidis gets in behind from his fuck up, recovers really well.
On that.
But yeah, like Jesse, shut up, man. I'm not interested. Yeah, so it's like it's just a bit annoying in terms of, like I said, even like Nkunku came on was pretty crap, to be honest. Like when he came on, but at least he scored, right? At least he managed to contribute. It just sucks for Gusto. Like he's literally when it comes to plays. Even Sanchez today, like Sanchez wasn't even that bad. Like was involved in the
he had some good passes
goal
today. Even I was like,
where goal it was.
Like, wow,
he was all right. He was all right today. It's just again, like I said, he's the only person today that's just like just a complete net negative again. And like I said, he is what was I say? He needs to go. I'm getting rid of.
This is the thing, like.
And sorry, I just want to say, people
hold on,
saying
no, stop.
Player.
I'm gonna do this. Okay? Because JC, me as the host of this show, you know me very well. You've seen me on this show multiple times. I am so benefit of the doubt that these guys get pissed off at me on the panel.
That's true.
Okay? If I'm here literally saying that this is now a continuation, multiple instances of Malo Gusto just not being good enough, I'll admit, last game and in the review about us, about Tunis, I have said Malo Gusto had a good game. It's his first good game in a long time.
Yeah, I even said that.
Yeah, we've said it. We were fair. For you to come out and say we only look at the football players' individual moments is so disingenuous.
Yep.
It's so disingenuous, bro. Which is why I'm pointing you out right now and singling you out right now. Because, bro, this has been
what you don't understand
multiple times.
What you don't understand is when you watch Gusto come on the pitch, do nothing, give the ball away multiple times, and play like shit. What we're not doing, based on what JC said, we're not watching the team performance at the time. Gusto being shit is part of the team performance. We've got to look at it as a team's perspective. Or some nonsense.
Yeah, and people say Maresca's tactics. Once again, I'm complaining about him not making a 5-yard pass at the edge of the box, which has nothing to do with Maresca's tactics.
It's not Maresca's
Him shooting from outside the box has nothing to do with Maresca's tactics. And people saying he's on that Rudiger shit. At least Rudiger scored me a banger of long shots from 30 yards out during those stupid runs he used to make. He scored 2. Gusto has scored me 0.
Yeah. Like, it's just superior enemy of the match. No, and this is again me giving Gusto the benefit of the doubt. When he came on before the game was postponed, he actually looked decent. I was like, okay, Gusto, you're making me nervous, but you're doing what you're supposed to do, the bare basics. And then when the game extended, and then when all this happened, it was just downhill. It was so bad. Like, I understand why Achimpong doesn't come on. I think it's going to get to a point now where Malo is going to cost you so many games from Maresca that he's becoming a liability, and you're going to be forced to have to just play Achimpong and hope for the best.
You know what's going to be, Marshall? It's going to take 1 or 2 games of Maresca seeing Achimpong in the Prem to realize that Achimpong can hang in the Prem, and then he'll start using him more. It's that simple.
Yeah. Now, am I ready to sell Gusto? I'm getting really fucking close. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We have Josh, really bro. We have Josh.
Yeah. See you later.
Yeah.
But okay, since people saying we're moaning, let's get on to the good things because we did score 4 goals.
Not only that, like I think it's frustrating for me because obviously right now the timeline is gonna be taken over with all the antics that happened, right? Yeah. But bro, I'm not gonna lie, this system that Maresca came out with, bro, it was cooking. It was down to the front line.
Palmer on the left.
Palmer
on the left wing was cooking, dude.
This system. No, we gotta be honest. This system was cooking, bro. it was the front line that was letting everybody else down.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if on another day Cole Palmer scores those, and we're saying Cole Palmer man of the match, because I know Scott. I think Scott said like Cole Palmer was okay today, and I agree. In terms of like GNA, he was okay, but he was dangerous. He looked like, you know, he was putting on that Liverpool performance that we saw, where it's just like, okay, you're creating chances, you're looking dangerous, you're causing problems, you're being a menace. Unlucky you didn't get the goal. Unfortunate that didn't happen in multiple occasions, but him and Cucurella were absolutely cooking. Now I gotta ask you guys, like, what exactly was the formation? Because sometimes we didn't see
Marshall.
Caicedo invert.
No,
right?
it's the same. It's the same as what we've always been doing. This I think people are getting a bit.
It's a
the
box.
same as
It's a
what we've
box.
always
We have a
been doing.
box midfield now.
I don't even think it's a. We've had a box before. Like when we started, it's the same like 3-2-5-1. It's just different personnel in different positions in terms of where they start. So instead of having two wingers on the pitch, we have Palmer starting as like the left winger, but he'd come inside to be the left 10, and Cucurella would be the left winger in the 5 when we attacked.
Wow, someone can't handle opposing opinions. What a bitch. All right, go on.
Trying to compare Gusto and Palmer is retarded.
It's crazy.
That says a lot about yourself.
Well, he is retarded. Go ahead.
But yeah, so like it was the same formation we've always played. It was just a difference. Then you have like Reece dropping in like the back three with Colwill and Badiashile. And it's like the four, even though I've said this before, outside of like the couple times where he's tried something different, like that 4-2-2, which I think what most people thought we'd play. It's the same, but it's just looked weird because certain personnel were different. It's like when we played Leicester and we had João Felix playing left wing, but he would cut inside. He would be the one to drift inside, and Cucurella would overlap him. It was the exact same in this game. Like Palmer was the one coming inside, and Cucurella was the one overlapping him. But it made for like some excellent build-up play on the left-hand side. It made for excellent build-up play. I'm not addressing it. And so yes, like we were cutting them open. Like I said, they just didn't have anything. Trubin was saving them. Their midfield was non-existent. Like Luis was trying to do his. Like Luis was the was trying to do something. Was trying to do his bit, but he was getting cooked. Cockshoe did nothing. Literally nothing. Di Maria is old. Like he still got it in terms of footballing, but bro,
not even. There was one counter where like he took a fat touch and it killed it. Remember, he was like through on goal. It took a fat touch and killed it.
Yeah.
It was the one where I think it was a Tosin. It went through Tosin's leg and Chalobah barely got to it. It was that one.
Yeah. But yeah. Then they just weren't doing nothing. So like we were controlling the game so well, it's just we couldn't finish, which was annoying. Like we didn't find Delap as much. That's probably one of the only other negatives. We didn't find Delap as much. I wanted. Yeah. To be fair, actually, there was a ball, and I blame Delap for this, and I want to get your guys' opinion. When Enzo was through, it was him and Delap on a 2v1 counter attack.
Do I remember that? Yeah.
And bro, like the reason I blame Delap is you can see Enzo's just waiting for that run, and Delap has never made like in that position. For me, I'm asking my striker to make the run because the run dictates the pass. Like. If Enzo plays the pass where Delap wants it, he's having to take a touch and then beat the defender 1v1. He just never makes the run. But no, I don't think we found Delap as much as we probably could have done. But no, like I said, we controlled and we just didn't score. Like we were dominant in that game. Like that's definitely the best performance we've had the whole tournament.
100%, 100%. And I mean, on the note of Delap too, listen, I think it's easy. I think it's easy to say, right, guys, that like this is just up to the fact that like we're trying to get him to adapt to the system still. Like there's still I know he's ahead of most people when we're starting like fresh, right? Because he knows Maresca, he knows what's being asked of him, he's familiar with Palmer and stuff. But like this is a game where Palmer's playing on the left wing, where you have now Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo in the midfield. And so it's gonna probably require different type of link up, or it's just getting used to the system, in my opinion. I don't think it's anything that speaks on his quality. I think he will adapt over time. You will find him linking up a little better. You will find him making the proper runs, so on and so forth. I mean, there was even a one play where I think it was he had Enzo in front of him or Neto on the right, and he decides to cross it over to Palmer and just completely like misplaces the cross. Or the long pass, and it was just like, okay, just not his day today in terms of involvement. I mean, I think he had one moment where he took a shot and it just
also he had a decent cross to set up Cucurella.
Yeah,
for goal line clearance.
I think it was the goal line clearance. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. That was him. So I think it's one of those games like, okay, we'll let it pass. Like, obviously you got more games to go and to figure out how we're gonna play and all that stuff, but I think I like this system a lot so far.
Dude, it gives us the midfield we're talking about that we're all obsessed with. The Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo balance. It gives us that.
At times, to me, it looked like we were a back three and we were a four with like Cucurella in the left mid, Lavia in the right mid, and then you had like Caicedo and Enzo in the middle, but like Enzo was more of like an attacking 10. Like, it was just a very interesting formation, and it worked for like Palmer made it work. That's the part that impressed me the most. Like, I was worried when I saw the initial lineup, and I was like, oh fuck, we're gonna shove Palmer in the right wing. I don't think this is gonna work like it did like before, because the last game he struggled in that right wing, and when we saw him initially do right wing against Man City last season, isolated again. Like, I just don't think he plays well in that, you know, touchline winger position. He's more of a like cut inside, you know, not really maintain the width, just, you know, find shots. But dude, he looked dangerous today. I mean, do we want to see this again against
yes,
the Palmeiras?
Palmeiras, yes.
Mm-hmm. Also, how are we feeling about Palmeiras?
Yes,
I don't know
know.
if you guys saw. Okay, go ahead.
Scott, you go first. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I do want to see it, but I also know it's not going to happen, because for it to happen requires one of two things. It requires either Santos or KDH playing in midfield, and I am like 99% certain he will not play Santos. No, so I'm almost certain that we go back.
It's going to be Lavia.
Like, yeah, it'll be Enzo, Lavia, Palmer back in the 10, and two wingers.
Yep. Yeah, probably.
My man looks so tired.
Did you see his interview?
So tired.
Can you see how much sweat there is on him? Like, bro,
this shirt is a lighter shade of black.
By the way, the interview that he did was him just like, bro, he was just breathing like he was done, bro.
Oh my god. I feel so bad for this guy.
By the way, Diego Ortiz's comment is absolutely correct. That's why it looked amazing today. And it pinpointed the exact weakness we have in the team. We have great fullbacks, world-class midfield, and the wingers just can't score, bro.
Yeah. Bro, big up to Neto, by the way.
Neto
getting another goal.
That's 3 goals in 3 games. He has 3 consecutive goals.
3 appearances. Yeah, absolutely brilliant tournament for Neto. Like, I think that's going under the radar a little bit, like, because of everything else with the Jamie Gittins and all the transfer window. But it's kind of going under the radar. Like, Neto is having a fucking good tournament, and I hope it carries on. And also, like, his finishing is brilliant. We need to like put him in front of the net a little bit more often. Obviously not as a striker. Let's not do that again. But like, the 1v1, I feel like if that was Jackson, he would have missed it like 3 times out of the fucking 3.
I actually don't think we're gonna play this tactic against Palmeiras just because Enzo. Actually, it depends.
No, this tactic is very risky without Caicedo in it, bro.
No, I was gonna say it's not just that. I just thought the other thing he could do is put Reece in midfield and Gusto at right back. I'd rather like pour bleach in my eye.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna go back to what he was doing before then, because
I hope so. Like, that's what he should do.
Yeah.
Like at least I can watch like watching non-EB shit is like it's manageable. Watching Gusto be shit makes me want to like violently throw up at this point. Like he's that bad.
No, I was more so saying because wherever Esteval plays, so if he's gonna play on the right, he's gonna be against Cucurella, and in this formation, Cucurella was the left winger, so that would
Oh, that's a
allow
good point.
Esteval
I think
the
it-
amount of space.
I think it depends on who they play on the other side, because if
No, that's what I'm saying. So if he plays on the right, then and Cucurella was that high, then it would give Esteval too much space to play make and dribble pass to sit back. But if you're playing left wing, obviously we would still have Reece James. But
I mean, just in terms of, I don't think it has anything to do with us. I think it because like if you saw today, it was it Alan or Maurizio playing on the right, so he played on the left.
yeah,
Whereas when Facu Torres plays, Facu plays on the left, and he always plays on the right.
Yeah, just a left winger, yeah.
Which is weird because he spent all the time at Orlando playing on the right. But anyway, yeah. So I think it doesn't. It's not going to necessarily have anything to do with us. It's going to be like what their manager wants to play. Like if Alan or Maurizio starts again, he's going to play on the left regardless.
Also, they have a couple absentees for yellow cards. I just don't know who it is.
Yeah, they got their captain is suspended. He's the only one I know of.
They also have Rios, I think.
The
Somebody said
defender.
Rios.
The defender.
But
Rios is suspended too.
I think if you want something similar, it's again I would play Neto on the left, because what we liked from Palmer today was the crossing rate, like crossing into dangerous positions with his left foot, which Neto can do. So that's why I want Neto to start on the left, and Madueke is more comfortable on the right for the cutting inside, because I don't want him to play left.
Next game is on America's birthday, ladies and gents. And I will be there. And I will be there.
Can I just say one thing? You know how I used to bash I guess Chelsea English fans?
I think Rios is their best defender, I'm pretty sure, right?
You know how I used to bash
He's a midfielder.
like Chelsea English fans for like not showing up for the protest and 100 people and all that stuff?
Yeah.
You know what? I just want to say this, like for sure now. Chelsea fans around the world just suck ass. Because I'm
said
sorry,
this. I literally said this in my last
It's a
stream.
Saturday.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday in the United States of America, and I'm seeing so many empty seats. What the?
But to be fair, the issue is the location, bro. Like people underestimate how large the US is and how little everybody on the East Coast ever wants to go into the Carolinas in the South.
No, I know, but we had games in Philly too. That's what I'm saying. I have not. Dude, we have Palmeiras fans.
And no, that's my whole point. The game in Philly was more full than this game. Like the best games for Chelsea are going to be in Jersey and New York. I'm telling you that right now, because that's where the majority of Chelsea fans are in the US.
I understand that, but I still do. But I haven't like a Palmeiras or Flamengo where the section is full. I know we had more people in Philly.
Yeah, but that's going to be
But now my question is though, the reason why that is because there is a insane amount of Brazilians in this general area of the United States.
What, like Philly? Like I don't know about Philly.
Yes, in Jersey, there is, and Marshall can attest to this. There is an insanely so many Brazilians.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Portuguese clubs. I'm telling you, if this Benfica Chelsea game, Marshall, tell me I'm wrong. If this Benfica Chelsea game was in MetLife, it would be nearly to capacity. That's my issue. It's the placement of where the game is at.
There's a reason why every single game at MetLife has had a Brazilian or Portuguese team, just because there's this huge.
I was just say the only other place I can think of as well that would like probably get near capacity would be Miami, would be Orlando, because again, just because of like the Latino.
But like at the same time though, Curry's not entirely wrong either. I mean, even when I was at the Tunisia game, like the Chelsea fans there just were not cheering.
That's what I'm saying.
No. There was more Chelsea fans, but they were quieter.
That's when
Which is like you could say like that's probably a problem that has existed for a while now because of the hooliganism. So it kind of branches down to like just Chelsea fans in general not having chants or drums or anything like that. But yeah, the Chelsea fans there, like I was trying to cheer on Chelsea and I was trying to start a chant and everything. Everyone's just looking at me like, what's this guy doing? I was like, I'm cheering on my fucking team. Like, what? You guys really not Chelsea fans? But like, there's a bunch of other factors. Like, I'm not just saying, like, I'm not blaming the attendance entirely on Chelsea fans and their lack of commitment to the club.
But it was even Benfica fans as well, bro. Like, let's be real.
Yeah. There's a huge.
Yeah, but we have the global fan base. I'm not expecting.
No, but I'm saying like in terms of the amount of Portuguese people that are also in Jersey and like on the East Coast, like because again, I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. Like Benfica's a massive club. Like there are.
I
tell you, like
I just don't know about the Portuguese. So I understand you saying there's a large Portuguese contingent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it really was just the placement of the stadium. Like nobody like. There's nothing to do in the Carolinas, bro. Like it's a
No, I know-
long
I know that
drive.
for
Like
sure.
it's
I
just
know
like
that for sure. Yeah.
such awful planning, bro. It's just such awful planning, man.
It's lack of marketing. It's high ticket prices. It's also the
Yeah.
state of the country right now. Let's be real as well. Like the country
But
is in
also, it's
complete
also
shit.
like Arson was saying, it's lack of planning. Because my thing against this whole, I didn't think it was woke nonsense because of safety, but I'm like, bro, if you're gonna be in this part of the United States during hurricane season and shit like this, why not put them in stadiums that are indoors so then you can fucking close the stadium just in case this shit happens?
Like the Mercedes Benz one, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like a smart move. Do
I
that.
get that. I get that, but at the same time, like in the
The
summer,
issue is like,
you're,
man, bro, I'm
Yeah,
telling you
yeah,
right now,
I
the
know,
way
there's-
you're gonna find out
there's-
very
there's-
soon.
There's
Curry
two
Pirate.
issues. There is two issues with that. Well, there's a few issues. Number one is there are also games going on at the moment in MLS. Is one thing.
Mhm.
So like trying to
fair.
use some of those
That's
true. World
stadiums
Cup
is
will
not
be
always
better.
possible.
That's also bad planning too.
That's
but,
fair.
yeah.
That's
It's shit planning, but I'm just that is
Mm.
one thing. Number two is
Yeah,
I had a
yeah.
little look. Like there aren't in terms of for what and obviously what I'm about to say. Some of it is stupid as well, but like for what they want in terms of they obviously want what's it called? Houston is one of the ones. Houston's one of the ones they're using for the World Cup as well. I don't know why they didn't use it for this tournament, but there aren't that many that also have huge like capacities. So it's then you've got to like if they want these huge capacities, which I think they do, and you also look at some of the stadiums, like they if they have the opportunity to, they're going to use the Rose Bowl, obviously. They're going to use MetLife, obviously.
Yeah.
They're going to use what other big one?
God, what's the one in Miami, bro?
Uh,
There's one in Miami.
Is it no Inter and Co is Orlando?
You know, it's not that one, bro.
I
They're
don't
using
know.
Miami 100%.
Oh, Hard Rock. They're going to want to use Hard
so-
Rock. They're going to want to use the Mercedes Benz, but obviously that's an indoor one.
SoFi.
Like-
I'm surprised SoFi is not being used in this tournament.
The way this is what I was gonna say, there's the weird one is like there's a bunch of stadiums
Yeah,
that are being used in this tournament that aren't being used in the World Cup, and vice versa.
I think it's all part of the
because
planning for the
because
World Cup.
this is my point for the Club World Cup. I guarantee you the reason why these games are being played in these weird locations, regardless of what teams, is because they didn't plan like, oh, let's make the teams be in the places where they're gonna have the most amount of fans, right? Like where they're gonna have a good amount of support.
This is
These
also true.
different, yeah, they gave these different stadiums. Like I'm sure it's like a betting war. Like, oh, what game do you want? What game do you want? How much you're gonna offer for
Yeah.
these games?
By the way, that's
Because this is
actually,
again, this is FIFA, bro. They are corrupt, bro.
I was gonna
There's
say
no
sorry,
way.
sorry to interrupt, sorry, Sam. I didn't even think about that. You've got 3 different competitions happening in the US currently in terms of football at once.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, it's actually a really good point. It's,
3 different football competitions at once happening currently in the US.
Gold Cup and
Like, I'm
Club
just-
World Cup.
What the fuck,
Yeah.
Jesus?
Yeah, it's poor planning, and it sucks to see it. Like again, I think the Philly, now that we're in quarterfinal, and I feel like there are people out there that genuinely just didn't know what the hell this tournament was. It's not like us who are like immersed in like Chelsea football and immersed in like the news and all that stuff. This is another big factor. Like, bro, what was it? It was the game. Was it Pachuca versus? What game was it? There was like it was a Mexican team. I think it was Monterrey Inter. Or is that not happening yet? No, I think it was Monterrey Inter. Where like, bro, it's in LA, but there's not a lot of Mexican fans. Why? Because of the whole situation happening in the country. Like, there's a lot of factors that are going on that are causing this as well.
Especially since it was literally confirmed, like, oh yeah, like ICE is going to be outside the stadiums as security. Come on, man. You guys aren't secure. There's no security, bro. We know what you're there for, man.
Yeah. And in terms of the weather too, that CP alluded to, I think RSM, you can attest to this. In the summer, the weather actually can be super unpredictable. Like, one moment it'll be sunny and it's nice, and then all of a sudden we have like a giant thunderstorm like 20 minutes later. That like it'll just happen out of the blue. So it can be unpredictable. I think a lot of it has to do with the humidity, that we get a lot of humidity in the East Coast. So to an extent, like there is that unpredictability as well. And now that you're in the East Coast, CB, you might notice it. But or in East Coast time, maybe you won't notice that at all because you're still in Canada technically. But yeah, it was yeah, it's disappointing to see the turnout, but I'm hoping that for Philly it's gonna be a big turnout because
I do gotta say, by the way, shout out my Ecuadorians, because in every single Chelsea game I've seen mad Ecuadorian fans, flags, shirts, everything.
Yeah, bro, Nkunku, man.
By the way, we
thoughts
finally
on
have a
that?
gif of Maresca running to celebrate. We finally got one of those, so we're good.
Nice. Let me look at this. Nkunku looks different this tournament. Looks like he's got his happiness and sharpness back. Maresca did well to bring him.
No, he's still shit. I'll be honest.
He's gunning for a move. That's why, bro.
Maybe.
Yeah, like I'll be honest. Marshall,
does look happy,
all of the no, he doesn't. No, like all of the talk after from the Esperance game, where he was like, oh, he looks like he's caring, bro. That up until he scored, that died. Like the amount of times, bro, he's just on the ball and he looks like I can't be bothered in this game. Where he's dropping deep to pick the ball up at left back, like, bro. Up until he scored, man, he didn't give a shit. And I don't blame him.
Actually trying.
It's not me. If that was him
like
trying,
trying to me, he just holds on to the ball for too long. He's a ball hog, bro. He likes.
if that's him
being on
trying,
the ball.
then bye. But like,
No, you know what it is, bro? No, it's just the fact that like when we saw him actually give 0, when he gives like 10%, you're like, oh wow, he's trying.
Yeah, no, that's might be it. To be fair, so he's giving.
It is. It's just like the bar is that low. That's what it is, Scott. Like it wasn't great, but we've seen literally the pits of hell with Nkunku. So
Yeah, but that's fair. But yeah, like it just sucks because it's not working. You can see it's not working. Like I said, even before the goal, when the goal was nice, like he nearly messed it up, but like fair play to him for getting the goal. And you can see like I'm not gonna say it like lifted a weight off his shoulders, but you could just see the outpouring of emotion like after he scored. But it's just not working in this team. Like you can see before the goal, it wasn't working just at all.
He does. He does disrupt the flow of play a lot, which is so frustrating.
Because the team needs to be built around him. That's like
Yeah.
what needs to happen for the type of player that he is.
It sucks for him, like in a sense of like obviously I don't think he wants it to not work, but it's just not working. Like thank you for the goal, thank you for the quarterfinals. As soon as this tournament's over, bye.
Yeah, you're kind of out of here, bro.
I literally just saw a cutout of Andre Santos' head in the stands. This is insane.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not joking, bro. I'm not joking.
Am I just blind? Oh my god.
This needs to stop. This is
That's
becoming
definitely
a sickness.
that's definitely a Brazilian fan, by the way.
That's
100%
definitely
Brazilian fan.
PYS, bro. That's what it is, bro. That's
Pies,
definitely
bro.
pies, dog.
Nah, bro.
No, stop. It probably is a Brazilian fan, to be honest, but
It is. 100% is.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. But go ahead, Scott. You were continuing.
No, it's kind of done with my point, to be fair.
Oh, okay. Sorry. But I guess I gotta talk about this to an extent too, bro. I have to give. I know we've done it before, but today I like really deeped it. Yo, Maresca has turned Cucurella essentially to a winger, and it's so brilliant to see it.
Back to all.
Like, it's insane to see how good he's been doing on this left hand side.
I'm glad that Ahmed is tired, because my entire walk long he was like, I can't wait to go on Marshall's stream and crash it on Cucurella. He thought this was a bad Cucurella game. He thought this was a very bad Cucurella game. Because he says Cucurella can never cross. He never puts in the right cross. I'm like, all right, brother. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
because the motherfucker's receiving crosses.
He did have a couple of crosses. Like there was one he did where he literally smacked that in the air as hard as he could. For like no reason.
He was like Cucurella getting cooked, and I'm like, yeah, bro. Like at a certain point, by the way, like if you go to my watch long, I just left I left Ahmed's stream, right? Like I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't. Like when the Di Maria going in, he's like, guys, this is actually a blessing in disguise if we get knocked out. I'm like, I'm leaving, bro. I'm not listening to this, bro.
I can't do it with sometimes when the trolling goes too far. You know what
it went
I'm
too far
saying?
in that moment. My head was lost. My head was on Mars.
Yeah, no.
But bro, you should see did you see that? You should go find the video of the celebrations as well, man. For the Nkunku goal, bro.
I actually should. Yeah, no, that was insane.
Yes, sir.
Because I was celebrating. Me and my dad, we were like, because you know what it was, guys? I was so pissed off that I still couldn't get over that penalty. I couldn't get over that penalty. I was so angry at that penalty. And so when we scored, I just the tension, like, I was so angry. I was just like, fuck you, Benfica. I never want to see this fucking club ever again. Like, everything came back all at once, man. Like, the negotiations with Rui Costa, Enzo tapping the... Everything came back all at once in this game, bro.
He said everything flooded
insane.
back.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, the Maresca run, bro. I'm telling you, the Maresca run.
Do you know if this is copyrighted?
Because definitely, I would mute it. I would mute it at the very least.
I mean, it's...
Because I know they're yelling.
Yeah, no, it was insane. I couldn't believe, like, he missed it. Did he miss it? Hold on.
No, he didn't miss it.
No,
the defender got there. The defender poked it out.
Otamendi kicked it off.
Yeah.
It was smart of him to roof it.
And he did good because he needed to go. He needed to get height on it. He needed to get under the ball, and he did.
Yeah.
That's why he fell back after he shot.
Yeah.
And he ran out to. He was the first one to celebrate with Nkunku. By the way, there's like a photo that if you can see, where they're like both celebrating.
Ran into him, right? Like,
yeah, bro.
It looks like a football tackle, bro.
It does.
It looks like a football tackle, bro.
Yeah, but Maresca's comments kill me, by the way. I don't know if you brought them up yet, but bro, Maresca was fuming, bro. Because the reporter said, so what do you think of the ref? He hit the I'd rather not speak. He's like, I'm not going to say what I think about this ref.
Yeah, I'll pull up let me actually finish watching this celebration, bro. I'll pull up the quotes. It's scenes, bro. Like, even Nkunku couldn't help himself. Like, he was...
Bro, by the way, man, like,
happy,
we didn't even talk about it too, but bro, that Reece, bro, I love Reece James, man. Like, I love Reece James, bro. I don't care. I told people I was never gonna give up on him. When people were like, we just sell him, he's injured. I'm like, I'm never giving up on Reece James, bro. I don't care. It's the one player FC I will always stand for this club, bro. By the way,
this game, for me, on like a small side note, should highlight to everyone the importance of a goalkeeper, of a top class goalkeeper, by the way. Because look at the first goal we scored and the second goal we scored. Both goalkeeping mistakes.
Yeah.
No, but like, hold up. Wait, not only that. Again, you could say that they're goalkeeping mistakes, but he also made great saves during the game.
I said no, he made great saves. My point is, like, he made some great saves and ultimately still made two errors that led to his team losing. Which is like, because that free kick is nuts, but that should never be allowed to be taken because he had like one man in his wall, so he's just leaving the whole thing open for Reece to shoot that. And it was a fantastic. I'm not taking anything away from Reece, but like, bro, just defend that properly. But and then the second goal, just literally that, if he saves that shot properly, doesn't let it go through him, that's nothing. We don't score there. So yeah, it's like, just highlights for me the importance of a goalkeeper, because you can have a goalkeeper make a bunch of saves during a game, and then they make two mistakes.
Oh my god, Scott, you just reminded me. Bro, you remember that one phase of play, I think it was in the first half, where Sanchez gets the ball and it kind of spills and it looks like it's about to go into our net?
Oh yeah, the cross. Bro. Yeah, from the cross. That made me nervous, but that was the only real mistake he made that I was just like, okay.
No. He made another mistake. Remember that time when the ball is like, Reece is holding the guy off because he expects Sanchez to dive on the ball, and Sanchez is just standing there watching Reece try to fight the guy off. Oh my god, bro.
He's gonna be, yeah.
No, Sanchez had a lot of howlers. They just didn't cost us. So we're so used to the PTSD of the Sanchez mistakes that they don't even register in our mind anymore. But he did not have an amazing game.
It just highlights the importance, bro. Because like, if you get a keeper that can just take away those mistakes, you can save yourself games. You can save yourself so many games.
Bro,
but he did have a good kick for the Nkunku goal. Like, that was smart by him.
Yes.
Can I be honest?
True.
Is it an agenda if I say it's not an amazing kick? I think Nkunku did really well with it.
No.
But
I'm saying, I'm not saying the kick was amazing. I'm saying his thought of, okay, I see this man open.
It was a good decision to get it out early, but bro, he just balloons that in the air. Like, bro could have kicked it straight and just ballooned it. I know. It's like, fuck. It's like, even when you have a good moment of like, oh, you've seen a really good pass, you just nearly a fuck up. But then it was a good touch from Nkunku, and he does really well to like play it inside to Palmer, and the pass from Palmer was perfect. Like, literally perfectly timed to KDH.
I've never been more disappointed to be associated with Ahmed than I'd have today. After these comments. I'm gonna have to go and clip it. I must.
Yes, he did. No. I told Ahmed, bro, if you say to Bussy in the skies, I'm literally gonna crash out. And then he kicked me out of the StreamYard, like, and then he said the whole thing, and I said, all right, enjoy the rest of your watch long, and I left. Like, I was not dealing with it, bro. I was not dealing with it today.
Bro, this guy's an idiot, man.
I gotta say, even though I'm pissed off, he fucking had lip for the referee later in the game and got himself a yellow because he likes to fucking whine and complain. I was actually happy to see Colwill react the way he did for this penalty.
He didn't get yellow for this. He didn't get yellow for this.
He didn't get yellow for this. But this is why the ref sucks, because he didn't get the yellow for this, but he got a yellow for the other thing. Like,
yeah, he got yellow for a foul. Like,
but he got a yellow for bitching about it afterwards.
No, I swear he just got the yellow for the foul. I swear.
Did he? I thought it was for the.
He got a yellow for complaining. The ref flip.
Yeah, he got it for bitching.
Oh,
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. This was worse.
This was worse. Bro, I'm pretty sure he threatened the guy. He was like, I swear to God, if I see you after the match, bro.
He almost hit the, who was it? The Dumfries and who was it?
Acuna.
Yeah, they almost hit that. Like, let me see in the tunnel, bro.
Bro, look at this. The referee's not even acknowledging
Can I
him.
ask
He's
you
still
guys a question?
talking to
Because
him, bro.
I just wanted to.
You better not catch you.
I wanted to check. Did Cucurella get a yellow card or no?
No, he didn't.
He did not.
Because on the zone, absolutely shocking platform, by the way.
They suck.
They had it down as he had a yellow. He got a yellow card for that Caicedo thing.
Yeah, no, it's only Caicedo and Palmer and Colwill who've gotten yellows.
Yeah.
Cool, so it's just Caicedo.
But it doesn't matter for them though, because after the next game, the yellow cards reset anyways.
Yeah,
so the only one who's missing is Caicedo, which is fine. If we can't beat Palmeiras without Caicedo, we don't deserve to go.
The issue is we're going to go into that game against Palmeiras with about 9 guys on yellow cards.
Oh,
no, but that doesn't matter in the game. That doesn't matter. No,
it does. They reset after the game. So if they get a yellow card in the game against Palmeiras, they will be suspended for City. They have to complete that game.
Fair enough.
It resets after the quarterfinals.
Hey, you say City. It could be Fluminense, bro.
Oh,
come on now.
Sorry.
Man.
My apologies. For the semi-final, whoever that may be.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, we've got 9 players on yellow cards.
Oh, you need
Thiago Silva, man.
Revenge, Marshall. I get you. Revenge.
Thiago Silva, bro.
So, but the Fogo went. No, Palmeiras went through. So at least we know.
Yeah, I watched that game, by the way, and Palmeiras deserved to win. They were creating so many chances. But
bro, they're very wasteful in and around the box, bro. Like they love passing it around, man.
Yeah.
So wasteful. But it goes back to what Scott was saying, that if the keeper is such an essential role, because Botafogo's keeper was essentially what was keeping Botafogo in that game up until they finally scored. And they scored in extra time, by the way. So they went it was 0-0 all the way up until extra time, bro. And then finally they conceded. And it was a silly goal too, if I remember correctly. It wasn't even like, was it a silly goal? I don't even remember, bro. It's been such a long day of football. But yeah, they're going to be missing a lot of crucial players as well.
Yeah, they are.
Who else do I need to talk about today? Oh, I guess Colwill's performance today. I got to say, like, he's been really improving as
he's been really good.
Yeah. And that's crazy coming from you too, because you were his biggest critic.
So yeah, since that run up we've had, just like beginning of the season was decent, but this form he's been on since the past like that run up until now.
Let me see, bro. I think there was like a specific game where I'm like, yeah, bro, he's moving different.
I think
maybe I would say like maybe after like the 2-2 Ipswich, he's been good, bro.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's
I think that's a one game, because I think the 2-2 Ipswich, bro, it changed something in the team. That 2-2 Ipswich broke something in this team.
Yeah, but after that, dude, I'm not gonna say much like in terms of future wise, but he's definitely for sure a starting center back for a top 4 side. I can say that without a doubt. Like he's that quality. So
okay, I found a quote. I'll find the rest of them in a little bit. But like, here's one of the Maresca quotes. It's a joke. It's not football. I understand a stoppage for safety, but it is probably not the right place to do such a game of football. Guys, it is not football to suspend a game for 2 hours. I am happy, but there are things you struggle to understand.
Yeah.
No, he complained because he's like in Champions League and all that stuff, you don't have games suspended. Like you have 0 games suspended, but this is now the 6th, 7th, 8th game that's been suspended. That's what he's saying.
There's so many. Yeah, it's so many, and like
The problem is in like, I understand people's frustration at it, but like, what's the alternative? To play like, because I know people say, oh, there wasn't lightning. Like, number one, there was, at least there was. Number two is the whole point is it's a warning, right? Like, if you carried on playing, and like RSM said earlier, something happens, that's on you. That's on the referee is liable. That's on you as a company is liable because you played through that.
Yeah,
so like,
my thing was just don't play in fucking Carolina, bro. Play
that too.
With an indoor
That's
stadium.
one,
Atlanta
yeah.
again.
That too, but like, yeah, it's just there's nothing else they can do, and like they have to. Like,
I think it was also bad, Scott, because like the issue was as well, like the timer would get down to like 5 minutes, and then lightning would hit again, and then they'd open it. Like that didn't help. Like the lightning was also taking the piss, like waiting when there was like 5 minutes left to then strike again and extend 30 minutes.
Bro, these photos are amazing.
Bro, I'm telling you,
this was the one that cracked me up the most.
Yeah, bro.
This is...
What's he doing?
No, bro, Scott, that's exactly what it is. Scott, he's an old man. He cannot handle Nkunku jumping at him. Like his knees won't give, and he knows it.
At him. Like,
yeah, his knees will give, and he knows it. He's like, wait, hold on.
So stupid. It's like he was so excited. He was all about it up until he needed to be about it.
Bro, look, his knees are already buckling. He won't handle it, bro.
Oh man, this is a great picture. This is an amazing picture, man.
Also, I think that's TKO. I fucking hate this update.
I hate this update.
Yeah.
I think that's TKO.
No.
We've got our next game is in Philly, and then the semi and the final are both in.
It's all Jersey. Yep.
Yeah, New Jersey.
Let's go. Hopefully those tickets will go down in price.
No, Marshall. I told you, I'm showing up day of to the concession stand.
Yeah.
And if there's like one nosebleed ticket that's like $5, I'm taking it.
I'm there.
I say apparently the semi's like 400 quid at the moment, or $400
at the moment. But that's
at the moment. Like, but the key is you show up and you show up to the window. You show up to the window before the game starts, and you say, "Are there any unsold tickets?" And they're desperate to sell them at that point.
Yeah.
And you're good.
You know what's crazy too is that like I wasn't even considering going to that quarterfinal because when I was looking at ticket prices, like quarterfinal ticket prices were like minimum like $200, $300.
Yeah.
So for how much are they now?
Jimmy found really good seats for $75 a pop or $70 a pop.
Jesus Christ!
So it's about
I told you the prices, they were
off Ticketmaster, by the way. Off Ticketmaster.
Bro, they were tapped in the head for how much they thought that they were gonna be able to make for the seats, bro.
Yeah, off Ticketmaster, meaning like it's from the direct vendor. It's coming. What
sucks though is that they will be making that money with the World Cup. The World Cup tickets are actually like 10K.
Oh yeah, they're
like they're actually 10K.
Annoying as well because I wanted to come over, but I'm not. No, absolutely not.
Well, brother,
I told you no. I already said this, bro. For the World Cup, I am Colombian. The way I will be in the MetLife vents. Like I am getting in, bro.
Oh shit! What a great picture, man. I was like, want to save that and make that an Abbey.
I mean, honestly, as well, bro. By the way, Benfica, you could hold that. I can't stand them, bro. Benfica could hold that, bro. We took Enzo, and you should have just taken the 1-0 loss. You had to get pumped for 4.
God damn!
Oh my god!
I told you.
I think that's TM.
I told you that's what I told you, bro. They are making that money. They are. That's the one thing I said with the World Cup.
Do you want a fun fact? What? That's around about 3 months' pay for me.
God damn.
Dude, no, Marshall, I'm already.
That's not even including, and that's not even including the plane it would take to come over, Scott. That's crazy.
I'll say that's not including plane.
That's not including the plane, yeah.
And the stay.
That would require me to swim and like to or whatever and stay on the street. That's disgraceful.
No, Marshall, I literally have a savings account for this because I'm waiting. I need to see Brazil in my lifetime, so I am ready to fucking go for it. I just need one Brazil game in my life, bro. Just fucking please, one Neymar game.
But do you have enough of your savings for a game?
Yeah, no, I have a savings account just
Big
for the
up
World
Peter.
Cup.
I only need to
Because I was
find
gonna
5
say,
grand.
No, I have a savings account just for the World Cup. Like I'm setting aside money.
All right, Scott. So there's a chance. So Scott, you're saying there's a chance, bro.
I'm saying there's a chance. When is there? Hang on. I'll actually get flights. I can't lie.
Yeah, man. Listen, one of them lottery scratch offs gonna hit.
There you go, bro. There you go. Nah, I choose games in San Francisco and Houston. Airbnb in Houston is 1K per 2 weeks. Oh,
Fucking.
That's he
1K
says
for
it
2
like,
weeks,
yeah, bro.
though.
1K for 2, like, bro. I ain't gonna
weeks,
lie, man.
though?
I'm hitting a Motel 5, bro.
Nah.
2 weeks. Some
When-
places
question,
Airbnb is
when
like
is the,
$200 a night or some shit. You know?
When's
the
the World Cup? What are the dates?
Oh, the
I don't even
dates?
know.
I don't know,
Isn't it
bro.
mid
I-
bro, I have
June
no
to
idea.
like mid July usually?
I would assume so.
Let me find it.
Yeah, that's
Let me
crazy.
tell
Let
you,
me
yeah,
see if I
it
can
is
find.
forward, yeah.
Oh, there's another one of the quotes, by the way.
I
I need to have the video of this because this is
The video
also-
is mint. The video is amazing.
Sometimes it's better you don't say anything about the referee.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, it's true.
Bro, you know what's crazy? No, you know what's crazy? I don't know if you guys had like the commentators on, but the commentator even
I
said
did. I
like
had the Spanish one.
they called the foul that we got called for. They were like the exact same thing happened on the other side of the pitch, and they didn't call it.
Wild to me, bro.
This ref sucked, bro.
He was
Oh my god, why
Yeah,
is
that's
Reece? Hold on. Why is Reece cuddling up to Palmer after he scored? Bro, what was this game? I sent a private chat. What like, bro?
Oh,
What
I
was
saw
this
that. Like
game?
he like cuddled him from behind.
Yeah,
and
what was this game, bro? Like legitimately, what
I
was this
just saw
game?
it. Oh my days. Hold up.
Like
I don't know
legitimately, what was Reece doing there,
like
bro?
major big spoon vibes. I get it, man. Major big spoon, man. Big spoon
Reece is
vibes.
But like that's how
Having-
you hug your girl from behind, bro. Like what?
Yo, man, straight up, man. Big spoon against the girl, man.
Bro.
Let's go, man. Let's go. My
This
cap,
is,
my
this is
cap,
Reece happy, bro. This
Bro,
is
Reece really
happy.
loves his homies, I guess.
man. Certified lover boy, man. Let's go.
Him and Enzo, now him and Palmer. That's crazy. Yeah,
Yo,
he is.
remember when
Lover
him and
boy.
Fofana
Reece
both got
has
those
been
heart
saucy
shapes
this
on their
tournament,
on their hair? That's man. That's all love, man. Love.
Fucking chat.
lads. I just looked at direct flights.
What?
Direct flight to like wait to what to LaGuardia or Newark? Newark is the
No,
cheapest.
no. I went from London to LAX.
Oh,
that's
direct.
expensive.
Oh,
Yeah, it's expensive.
1,200.
damn.
Pound bucks. So that's like 1,500 USD. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You're gonna have to take a page out. You know the pilgrims, bro. You're gonna have to hop on a ship, bro.
Bro, I
You
went to get
you-
boat, bro.
Nah, Scott. You and Lewis just gotta learn, take some swimming lessons, bro. Just take
Yeah, I ain't
the
gonna lie,
trek,
bro. It's looking long, man.
take the trek, and then the flight from U.S. internet, the flight from U.S. to New York to LAX, a lot cheaper. Half price for you, my friend. Half price. Fucking A, bro. We should. You know what? I feel like we overlooked it a little
God.
bit.
Fuck. Oh my god.
Yo,
The
Rico.
Crawford.
Oh my god, bro. You're insane, bro. That's Rico, by the way. I hate this new
Oh, I can
update,
see
but
it
I
now.
know
It
that's
says,
Rico.
yeah,
This
4L
update
Rico.
is
Rico.
wild, by the way.
It's Rico. It's insane, bro.
Get a coach. Oh man, the Reece James goal, bro. Like we kind of overlooked it, but we need to talk about that one.
No, but like the thing is, like the reason why the keeper got caught off guard is because he put some whip on it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like there's I don't know if you can find it, Marshall, but there's like an angle that somebody took from up top in the
Yeah,
stands,
there's a
and you
video,
can see.
like a phone, like
Yeah,
someone did on a phone or something. You
Yeah,
just
he
see the
whipped
thing.
that. He whipped that hoe, bro.
Actually, let me Reece James. There you go. I'll look it up that way. I saw.
Anyways,
I know what video you guys are talking about. I saw.
You want
it.
to know the best part of that Reece goal, by the way? Before the Reece goal happened, Ahmed was talking mad trash on Reece James. It was
course he
amazing. Like it was so good, bro. Like you need to go
This
back
guy-
into that
this
watch
guy is
long.
a
Like
walking
Ahmed is
genius.
talking trash, and then it happens, and then he turned he turned off his camera, and then went out of the stream and left me full screen on his stream.
He actually might be our version of Trey, you know.
Okay. Bro,
Actually,
the
you know,
whip.
That's a good comparison. Scott, you know what? Fair enough. You know what?
That's an elite comparison.
This is the one, right?
Yeah, this
Yes,
is
that's the one, bro.
All right,
Look
let me
at the
take
whip on
this
that,
off.
bro.
Let me take this off. I'm doing it in slow mo. Let me also mute it because
Scott is right. It's criminal to put 2 people there, but that's his fault.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah, no,
oh my god!
I told you, the whip
That's
on that
so-
is
look at-
crazy.
Look at that.
Look at that right in the corner, bottom left.
Like
Oh,
Reece said, if you're going
right
to
beside the
test
post.
my gangster,
Oh.
I'm going to score. Bro,
You
Reece felt
literally-
disrespected. He saw 2 people on the wall and felt disrespected.
He couldn't get that any better. Like legit any.
No, Marshall,
No,
hold up. The
literally.
angle from the camera. So there's a camera right behind the
There's a-
goal
there's
on
a
that
camera
right hand
right- yeah, I gotta
side.
find that
Yeah,
one. I
and
gotta
that
find that
angle,
one.
bro, it was like inch
It was
perfect,
touching.
bro.
It was touching it. Yeah, it was like a perfectly
I'm
placed
telling you, man, so
ball.
good.
Like, oh my god, I gotta find that one.
Bro, I'm telling you, but the keeper, bro, the keeper
broadcast.
told Reece James, "You're not that guy. I'm putting 2 people on this wall."
Oh, where is it, man? Come on. I gotta
We
have
got
it
cooked,
somewhere.
bro.
No, he really did. Like, oh man, it was such a brilliant goal, dude. Such a brilliant goal. This guy is so good at taking free kicks, and I feel
He's
like
built
there was
different, man.
there was a while where like we weren't sure who our free kick taker was, and I was always saying like, no, it's Reece James. When fit, it's Reece James, bro. Like he can take free kicks.
Yeah, Enzo's decent at free kicks. Palmer's okay at free kicks. We got a couple of guys.
Yeah, Enzo too. Enzo's got a pretty good free kick on him.
Yeah, but still, Reece, if you're right-footed, yeah, he's our go-to guy.
Oh fuck yeah, man! I can't find this stupid other
You
angle.
could hit that, man.
Yeah, no, but this is also intelligent too, like because he saw how out of position the keeper was.
Yeah.
He was like, "Bro, why not? Let me try it."
You know what it reminds me of? The shot that a Benfica guy took when Sanchez had to fucking catch it close to the fucking line when he was out of position.
Wait a minute, you're talking about the cross that almost went in?
Yeah, the one where it
Yeah.
was on the line because
Sanchez
he
fucking
was
scared
out of
me on that
position
one.
like a fucking
Yeah.
wallad.
Actually, you're right. I thought about that. Yeah. I thought about that one too. Oh, I
Go
found a
ahead.
penalty too. Di Maria, that penalty, man. If Sanchez just stayed still, he would have.
No, I knew he was gonna score, bro. He wasn't missing the pen.
Yeah, dude,
he wasn't
hasn't
missing the
missed a
pressure
pen.
pen.
He hasn't even
He was not missing the pressure pen, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm gonna be able.
No,
to
I
find
know.
this
Reece
goal.
James 100% told Enzo he put 2 people on this wall. I'm hitting it.
And I'm glad he did, dude. That's a brilliant goal.
But
It's
we
just
needed
it's a
that. I don't know
smart
why.
and it's so well placed goal. I just can't find the goddamn angle. Oh well, no biggie. Who else we got to talk about? I don't even know who else to talk about.
Well, Neto
Cucurella, brilliant game. I know that. Neto scoring
Neto
again.
scored again.
Yeah, Neto scored again.
Ole,
And
ole.
then- And hey, KDB of the Conference League again, man. You know what I'm saying? About
Oh,
baller,
Listen,
man.
listen. No, hold up.
Put some
The
respect,
conference
Marshall.
league.
That's why I'm talking to you.
CP, the conference league duo, man, and Nkunku, KDH both scored,
I
man.
told you, man. The KDB of the Conference League strikes again.
Yeah.
And Marshall didn't know who he was, man.
Bro, did we speak on Batty Shield or no, man? Because that was
Yeah.
We didn't really talk on it. It sucks. It sucks that he got hurt.
not
But
even
hey, we
even
got-
just before he got hurt, bro. He was having a stinker and then he got hurt, bro.
Was he having a stinker? I don't know if he was doing that bad.
He gave away the ball so many times for no reason, like bad passes, bad touches. Defensively,
I
I
guess
don't know if he was that terrible, but bro, he was not looking great, man.
I mean, he put himself in that situation, right, where he got himself hurt.
Yep.
So, I mean, technically, yeah.
Well, hey,
but
Scar's our new fourth choice center back now. Let's go, man. Climbing
just
up the
hope-
ranks.
I just hope his injury is not like a long
No,
one. I hope it's like a
he's out. He's out for a long time. He came back on crutches, bro. He's cooked.
So
damn.
do you think that means we keep Anselmino and he's not going on loan then?
Most
Hey,
likely.
speaking of Anselmino,
Maybe.
he did come
Debut.
out today.
Yeah, man.
He made his
100%
debut today.
passing
Scott was
percentage.
happy. I know he's happy.
No, me and Josh were both talking about 100% passing percentage, man. Let's fucking go.
Finally
Elite,
found
man.
it.
Elite.
I finally found it.
Elite, man. 2 out of 2
there's
passes.
one
bro,
angle.
no, bro. What are you talking about?
There's another
I
one.
just
There's
checked it.
another one.
4 out of 4 passes, bro. This is the
Oh
angle
shit,
right here, bro.
double what I thought.
This is the
But-
angle. This is the angle right here. Look at the.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh,
Dude, look at that. I told you Reece James is disgusting. I love Reece James, bro. I love Reece James, bro.
Bro,
That's
even if
fucking
the keeper
boy.
was in position, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if the keeper.
Even
actually
people forget, by the way, in the
saves
first half, Reece James like locked down like when it was like 2v2, he won it twice.
Yeah,
And like stopped the counter. Like, bro, he was insane. So good.
Tosin, I think, did that too. I think once too. So
Yeah, Tosin did it once. Yeah, but Tosin's just like a A lot slower. See,
Oh,
he like
I
stuck
know.
his leg out and poked it. I remember.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a brilliant goal, dude. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
But what I will say though, like again, because it's gonna be overshadowed. But I think Maresca experimenting with the system and trying to be more fluid is something that like we criticize him so much for this last season, bro.
Yeah, for sure. And he's showing flexibility.
And
Which,
like
again,
go ahead.
it's like what we were saying before, right? With like Vitinha coming out with the whole interview saying like the first season was us getting comfortable with the system. Now we get to like kind of express ourselves a little more, and now we know. It also helps that the team isn't changing that much. We're not chopping and changing the team that much. So this team is getting a chance like Caicedo, James, Cucurella. Everyone's getting a chance to play with each other and know their movements and all that shit.
Marshall, by the way, this is another thing that we should talk about as well.
What's up?
We needed an attacker on the pitch. Why did Nani not come on? He's been linked with moves away.
I don't know.
Like, I'm just saying, it's something to think about, right? I'm not saying it's nothing definitive, but it's something to keep an eye on, right?
Oh, Jose. Yeah, shit. UFC's on right now. We need 2 seconds. Yeah, keep talking, RSM.
Yeah,
Finish
it's I'm pretty sure it's in the Discord right now. I think somebody's streaming it in the Discord.
Yeah, it's probably Jose. I'm gonna go with heads. Me and Jose play a game real quick. What were we saying, RSM?
No, I'm just saying that, we got to keep an eye out for my Wake, bro, because he didn't get a singular minute in a game where we definitely needed attackers.
I got heads. Do we need attackers though? Because like we were winning the game, and when it was still 1-1, and we had 1 sub left, and you could tell people were gassed. I'm like, bro, we need to bring on an attacker. But don't you think that later CP? Don't you think that it's also in part to do with the fact that like we were creating multiple chances, like the keeper was saving them, like a goal was gonna happen eventually. I always felt that a goal was gonna happen at any point. It was just a matter of like,
yeah,
when,
maybe, but like, bro, some people were completely like finished in terms of gas. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. It is something to keep an eye on though, for sure. Excuse me, for sure. Like you're not wrong about that. Jose, I got heads, and let me see who's fighting right now, real quick. I'm gonna go with Felipe Lima. That's my first choice. If you're listening, Jose. Yeah, man. So, I think he's kind of rotating the wingers a little bit. I don't think he's going to for the next game because we have like a week until the next game, which is good. Like, even though we did play 120 minutes, all the players are going to be able to recover in a week. There's no way they don't. I was hoping, and this is the other thing that kind of annoyed me, is that because we went 120, I was hoping we wouldn't go 120 minutes, so we have somewhat of an advantage over Palmeiras, who did go 120 minutes. So, but unfortunately, that just wasn't the case because fucking the referees suck. But what? Colwill, Tosin, I think, made a good cameo when he came on as well. Sanchez didn't fuck up too much. Reece was good today.
Yep.
Enzo was quiet today. I think he was kind of, with this new system, Enzo was kind of looked a little uncomfortable in the positions he was taking up. He was kind of like a 10 today, mostly a 10, but on the right side. So I think that might be something that he's just going to have to acclimate to. I don't think he was horrible. My bad. I don't think he was horrible, but I don't think he was at his best. We've definitely seen him. There wasn't as much box crashing from him today, for example. So maybe he was told not to box crash. Maybe just keep the midfield.
Oh yeah. Also on the lap, bro. Like I can't really judge him because we weren't really giving him the service that he deserved this game. I'm not gonna lie, but he wasn't bad. Like I don't think he was awful. People were like, "Oh, was this stinker?" Nah, it was fine. And the one chance he did score the offside goal, which I gotta give it to him. So, because we've seen offside goals, did Jackson just miss?
Yeah. No. Yeah, for sure. Jackson, he doesn't come back this game, right? He comes back in the semi?
No. Yep. And at that point, I don't think that he's gonna start, bro, because he's gonna be so cold, and the lap will have started every game pretty much. That's egregious.
You know what it is though? That's a little bit interesting because I, to an extent, think that today's game with the lap, maybe, just maybe could have used a Jackson cameo, because he just wasn't linking up as much. I don't know if that was
That's because-
instruction or it's just.
That's because I
you
think
know.
so many times, like I saw him making a run, but like people weren't necessarily finding him on it. I think people have to get, and I mean, Ahmed said this, but like people, they have to get used to the fact that like they're not going to find a lap in the same spaces that they're going to find Jackson in. They're just not. And they're still not used to having a striker in the positions that a striker would be in, because Jackson doesn't necessarily take them. So. Yeah, it is a 2-game suspension. So he served a 1-game suspension for Benfica. He's
3.
going to miss. No, 2. That was 2.
Because if he's missing the next one, that's 3. He missed the Tunis game. He missed this game. And then the next game would be Palmeiras.
Oh, yeah, so then it is 3. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because it was a straight red card.
It was a straight red.
Yeah.
And it was
If
definitely
was-
aggressive.
If it was 2 yellows and a red, I think then you get the 2-game suspension.
Trevor
So-
Jalib made the same comment Ahmed did. The game started on Saturday and ended Sunday. For people in the UK.
No, I don't think it's a 2-game suspension.
Anyways, Benfica could hold that. We took Enzo and we
Yeah,
won the
fuck off,
game.
Benfica. They
Yep.
can-
Also,
they
did you
can
see that
eat
one
it.
stat? Like we made the most big chances so far in the entire tournament.
I actually didn't see that. I saw it, but I read it in glance. And you know when you read something in glance, you don't actually like take in the information.
Yeah.
So I just saw it and I was like, oh.
Yeah. Here, I can send it to you. 1 second. I'll
Mhm.
put it in the private chat. Yeah.
Go for it. I'll pull it up in a minute.
I'd love to see what the list is though, right? Like what is the list? Like how far ahead or how near are we everybody else?
Yeah, that's a good point actually. Yo, the picture they use for this. Oh, this is great. This is gonna be a great moment. Yeah. So no club has created more big chances 18 than Chelsea in the Club World Cup so far. That's good, man. That's good. Like I want to see more of this. I'm sure Man City is second. Like Man City is right behind us in this, probably, because against El Ain, they were like really like creating hella chances, and they also been like doing well for themselves.
Oh yeah,
think-
so here we go. Yeah. So City Munich are 17. And then Benfica, who we knocked out, had 15. So we're 1 ahead of City and Munich. But we're in the top 3. And then the next after Benfica, who we
have a
just
game
knocked
more
out,
than
is
them.
12, which is Al Ali, which makes sense because they missed so many goals.
Yeah, bro.
Yep. So we're far ahead of everybody else in chat. But I'm telling you, bro, this system is gonna cook, man. When the attackers actually start scoring, bro, they were eating insane off that Benfica defense. They just couldn't finish.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna talk about this more tomorrow, but Jamie Gittins, here we go. He's done. He's not gonna join the tournament. He's gonna be after the tournament.
His medical's
but-
finished though, so
His medical's done. He's ready to go as soon as we're done with the tournament. But bro, I think that's gonna be a really good addition to the team. Now, I don't know if the price came out. I'm not a big fan of the price, but at the end of the day, if you come in and you cook, who gives a shit about the price?
my question would be:
No one
would you be
gives a shit.
upset if it was like 35 million base fee, 20 million add-ons?
Not at all.
That's
Not
what I'm
at
saying.
all.
Like I'm not gonna crash out until I see what the split is.
Yeah. Because if it's like the add-ons stuff, then who cares? Like if
If-
you're getting
if he-
55
if-
after add-ons, that means you're actually performing well.
That means you did exactly what we wanted
Yeah,
to do.
exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. People are saying it's 42 million pounds, which again, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. I'm okay with that. If it's more than 45, then I'm and then
Yes,
if it's
like
50, I'm
around
like, okay.
40 is what I wanted for the base fee. That makes sense. Around 40
Yeah.
for the base fee is understandable for him.
Yeah. So that's what people are saying. 42 million with
Yeah,
13
yeah.
million in add-ons. Which again, if he hits his add-ons, that means we're doing good as a club.
Also,
And
shout out
that's fine.
Reece for this moment, man. Just to end. I love this man. Shout out Reece, bro.
Yeah.
He hit him with his own celly, bro.
Sure. Yeah. Everyone's saying like, oh, Chelsea Conference League beating Farmers and all that bullshit. Well,
Hold.
are Benfica Farmers?
Hold.
Are Benfica Plumbers? Carpenters?
Say that.
Yeah? Yeah? That's what I'm saying, man. We're proving ourselves in the world stage so far, and it's listen, this is the first big challenge was Benfica. Benfica are no joke. Like it's not like Porto, right? Benfica were actually like they beat Bayern. They they destroyed Auckland, and unfortunately, they had a really scrappy match against Boca. It's a shitty Boca side, but the scrappiness didn't help them. But yeah, man, this ain't a joke team with Benfica. Now Palmeiras, and then we're gonna have to face either Juve, not Juve. I'm sorry. We're gonna face either Fluminense, Al Hilal, Real Madrid, or Man City.
Real Madrid. What are you talking about, Real Madrid?
Real Madrid are in that.
They're on the other side of the bracket, bro.
Are they?
They're on the other side. They're on the other side.
Are you sure?
1,000,000% sure, bro.
Let me check this again then.
They went against Juve, bro.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. I'm looking at the wrong side of the bracket. Never mind. Inter Fluminense. That's what. Okay, there you go. And Man
Yeah, but it's
City,
most likely gonna be
Al
City. That's what I'm saying. It's most likely gonna be City though, because they're cooking.
Hilal. Mhm.
But if we get by City though, win the whole thing. Don't even dare.
Bro,
If you get by
bro.
City and you lose in the final, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't care who it is, even if it's PSG.
But dude, if we get to a final, that's great. Like I'm happy
I'll
if
be
we get to the semi.
I'll be happy
you
like
know?
the day after, like but in the moment I will be pissed. Like
I'll
you
be-
did
yeah, of
all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like again,
That's true, by the way.
City's gonna-
This same Benfica put 4 past Barca. Took him to the wire.
damn. Yeah, I'll also mention this. If we get to the semifinal, which is further than we thought, because we all thought quarterfinal, we lose to PSG type shit, right? If we get to semi, I'm super proud of this team, and I'm already like excited going into next season. Like I'm really excited going into next season to see.
I
what
told
they can do.
everybody, like, people are like, oh, and I've seen already people making like predictions for next season. They're like putting Chelsea 6th and 5th. I'm like, this
Go
team
ahead.
is
Do that.
already good enough for us to like just be consistently top 4. What's pissing us off is we know that with just a bit more, we'll be fighting for the top.
Yeah, and we want to fight for the top, but we'll see, man.
Mm-hmm.
The window is still open. I know, like, we gotta make sales. There's a lot we gotta do in the window, but
Yeah.
things could change. You never know. Things could change.
Oh my god. Also, by the way, just a little fact.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so upset that they did this, like that the storm happened, because
Yeah.
this also meant that if for another time Lavia fails to complete a full 90 for Chelsea Football Club, bro,
Yeah,
he would
you
have
know what?
he would have
I
completed the
was
full
so-
90.
I'm so happy that when the game restarted, he was subbed off because I was like, I
They had
swear to
to.
God, if
They
you
had to.
risked playing him from going
Dude,
from hot,
all
to
of his
cold
injuries
to
are
hot-
muscular. Yeah, you couldn't risk
can't
it.
risk
You
it.
couldn't
You
risk
could
it.
not risk it. I was worried. Like that also made me pissed off because I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? We're going into extra time after just having missed the game, after just having suspended the game for 2 hours because it was 5 minutes. Like, bro, they could run for 5 minutes. It's no big deal.
Yes.
They could run for 5 minutes. They could get out of this scot free, no problem. And then you add another fucking half. You added another half of football. Motherfuckers added another half of football under the legs after they just fucking did.
And what pissed me off too, and I'm like, bro, it
I was nervous
benefits Benfica
Cucurella.
more because they're old men. The break helps them more. They
I
need
was
to
like,
do.
please, Cuckoo, please, don't. Because Cuckoo was, you know how Cuckoo is. Cuckoo was trying the whole time. He's going 110%. I was like, Cuckoo, just tone it
Bro,
back.
on
like
those
50%, please.
counters when I'm seeing the sprints, I'm like, please,
Yeah, I'm like,
God.
please, Cucurella, please. I was so nervous, Cucurella, bro. I was like, please, just
Same thing
don't.
with Caicedo. I'm like, bro, he cannot say, like, he got up once.
Caicedo was knackered, bro. Caicedo, when I saw some of the passes, I was like, bro, you are tired.
So there was like one time I think it was like Neto trying to run through. Caicedo just hit it toward the middle. Like he was just tired, bro.
Yeah, that's the exact thing I was thinking. I was like, he
Yep.
hits it to try to get Neto, and he misses it completely, and he goes to the keeper. I was
He
like,
would never do that
Jesus.
if he was like not 120 minutes under his leg and like a hit to his knee,
Bro,
he would have made it.
I hope as soon as they went back to the locker room, the medical staff had an ice bath ready for Caicedo. It's like,
Bro, forget the
head
ice
first
bath.
dipped in.
I need, dude, I need the hyperbolic time chamber, bro.
Put him in that thing that Thiago Silva was in, the fucking suit and
Yeah, like
everything. Just tie it his whole body. Just put him in that suit, bro.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Like, oh my god.
But yeah, that's a positive.
at
We
least,
should
yeah.
need Caicedo to beat Palmeiras. Like Caicedo is one of the best
Yeah.
players in the world, in the midfield right now in the world. But again, like we should have enough quality, and especially like, again, I remember like what was it the game against Flamengo? People were like literally crashing out. Why would Maresca experiment? This is why.
Yeah.
This game you saw. This game he figured out. It's against a European level opponent, right? Went toe to toe with Barca, and his system absolutely dominated them. If we had a clinical forward line, this game would have been out of sight first half. Like
Yeah.
Cucurella's goal got cleared off the line. People need to realize this. Off the line. Their goalie made some insane saves. Like out
Yeah,
of
he did.
out of nothing. Like, come on, man.
100% he did. We had a really good game, dude, and I'm just really happy with that performance. That performance was definitely.
I just hate the ref. Like I never want to see him again, bro.
I
never wanna see that ref
See
again.
him again. Like people were actually saying, and I was like, I can't even disagree with you. Like people were actually saying, like, yo, this referee is worse than Anthony Taylor, and I was like, yo,
Bro, it was.
he actually
I'm
might
telling you, he gave the red, and it was still 11v11.
That's true. Oh man. All right. I'm looking to see who to rate out. It's time for me to go watch UFC. It's time for me to call it a wrap. What a fucking match. People saying this match was a movie, bro.
What a day, bro.
That was the other thing too. I was like, yo, the referee, because we were saying corruption. I was like, yo, the referee really wanted to make this cinema. Like he really wanted to make this dramatic for no reason, bro. For no reason. Like
That's true what Marty says. If we had an old team, we would be cooked, bro. Like if Inter had to go through this, they'd be done. Like the tournament's done for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're done.
I'll
They're
see
done.
a Serbi collapse in the back, bro.
Yep.
That Serbi will collapse. You have DeMarco just like, bro.
DeMarco would be getting resuscitated on the field as like in the middle of the game.
Yo, Mkhitaryan would have been turned into dust, dog. Mkhitaryan would have just, you would have just seen Thanos happen on the pitch.
Bro,
with
that's what I'm saying.
Mkhitaryan.
Mkhitaryan would have like they got Thanos snapped, bro. Like
He just turned into dust, bro. Oh my days.
That's a
Yeah,
good
no, they
comment.
wouldn't have survived.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, especially with the heat and everything too. Like it wasn't that bad. Well, actually, I don't know what it was like in Charlotte, but it wasn't that bad like in Jersey, in the East Coast or Tri-State. Oh, excuse me. In Philly wasn't terrible, but regardless, like, damn, bro, just to have to run in all that shit, it's just
like you said, the
wild, man.
Caicedo shirt at the end of the game, bro.
Yeah, no, like, whew.
Anyways,
Thank
I can't
God
wait for
we
the
survived and
interviews
we
to hit
won.
tomorrow. It's gonna be good fun, man. I need the full Maresca interview. I need the full thing.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to clip some of those talking
quotes are
points and
great.
stuff. Yeah, but what a game, man! What a game! I hated that it needed to go that long, but hey, at the end of the day, it did. We're never gonna forget this game. I'll just say we're never gonna forget this game. So yeah, I wish I was there. Some of the fans left early, got home, and got to finish watching the match at home. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. But all right, we're gonna rate out to Lee Gunner. Go ahead and enjoy watching Lee Gunner, guys. I'm sure he's got plenty of things to say. If you haven't smashed up the like button, do so, please. Big up to Carefree Lewis for the raid again. Really do appreciate the love and support you guys show us. So if you haven't already done so, smash up the like, subscribe to the channel, join the channel. We are on our way to 3K. The big goal is to hit 5K. There will be a big celebration, a big reveal, by the way. No, I need to confirm this myself, Jose. I swear to God, if you actually got this one. Great show. Big up, Vader. Big up. But yeah,
Vader.
we're on our way to 5K. Big reveal at 5K. I promise you, it is a big reveal. Big reveal. So help us get to 5K so I can reveal that for you guys. But if you haven't done so already, check out the memberships. There's four different tiers starting at 99p. At the first tier, you get emojis. You get a tier. You get tiers at every freaking, emojis at every freaking tier. But it starts at the 99 cents tier. But at the second tier, proper casual tier, you get shout outs at the end of your show. That's gonna go out to Daniel, TM127, EE, Dark, Adrian, A, Sullivan. Big up to you guys. And also, I gotta say this. I almost forgot. Congrats to homie to the right of me for hitting 1K.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro.
So the journey doesn't stop here for RSM. The next goal is 2K. So hey, get him to 2K. Go ahead and check out his content. He's been doing the watch alongs and all that stuff. And he's actually been doing transfer news too. And he's got the best streaming setup on Chelsea YouTube. Let's just be honest. Let's be real. Let's be real. No. Let's be real. You got the best streaming setup in Chelsea YouTube. So go ahead and show some support, show some love to RSM and his channel in the description below. And yeah, check out the content. Guys, we'll be back again tomorrow for the Casually Chelsea show, talking about some Jamie Gittins, here we go, João Pedro, and all that fun stuff. Be sure to check that out. But until then, have a wonderful night. Say hello to Lee Gunner. Raid message right there. Forgot to give it to you guys. And we'll catch you on the next stream. Until then, stay casual. Peace out. Have a good night. Up to Chelsea. Fuck yeah. Fuck Benfica.